I guess just to start out, definitely a tough one. The players in there fought hard, I thought. We weren't consistent enough offensively, defensively. I thought we played better. We didn't give up the long strikes. They tried to run the football a little bit more than probably we expected them to run. But, I thought our defense did when they had to make a play other than the 3rd and 17 coming out. We didn't make it. They did make some of those plays, throughout the football game. As you look at early in that football game, we had a couple opportunities to take big strikes, to take those big hits. And we overthrow a wide open receiver that's square in the middle of the football field. He's wide open, and we overthrow him so we don't get the points out of that. And, just things like that you have to make if you're going to be successful. And our players aren't making those plays now. So we got to continue to try to get them in positions so that they can make those types of plays and can throw the ball and get the ball completed so that we can get that ball in the end zone. Because when you're scoring 3 points, that's just not going to cut it in any league.
Came out early with the trick play. Was it kind of a go for broke type thing early just to see
Yeah, again, trying to get them on their heels. We talked about it long and hard and spent more time a little bit with the offense trying to, again, we've got to be able to stretch the field vertically, early to get them aware of it. And then, with the receivers and the people that we have, we might have to hit some of the quicker game stuff. And with our problem that we have protecting, we've got to try to get them the football out quicker.
I heard you say on the radio that you're going to get more involved with the offense.
I've been the last couple of weeks. I've been a little bit more involved with the.
What do you do from a
Well, I just try to tell them, the things that affect us defensively, as I watch. Are things that you watch Purdue play, and you see what they're doing, what Purdue's doing defensively, and one of the things that we try to attack or how we have problems with that if we run that defensively is this. So that's part of some of the things that we incorporate offensively.
So do you get play calling or anything like that now, and will you do that?
Not really, no. I'm not going to get involved in. We're letting Chris and Billy's calling third downs. So Chris calls the rest of the game. Billy calls the third downs, and Timmy Banks still calls the defense. So, no, I'm just suggest and strongly urge maybe some of the plays that I think that can help them be successful throughout the game.
Hey, Tim, it never is as simple as it looks to us, but it just looks like that offensive line can't get the push and punch that you would like, particularly when you got.
I agree. We got to come off the football and bloody some mouths and, get us a yard when we need a yard. I mean, we can't put the ball on the 1 yard line for 3 downs or 2 downs and not get the ball in the end zone. This is college football. Come off the football, regardless who's running, Donovan Young or Nathan Shieldhouse, and get the ball a yard.
You've been around this. Is it tougher when things aren't going well? Is it like guys are,
I haven't been around this. No, I haven't been around this much, this losing. But it's been tough. But heck, I mean, you've got to find ways to motivate. You got to find ways so that your seniors understand the importance of playing these last 14 days of practice, because that's what they got. They got 14 opportunities to be on that practice field with those juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. And then it's over. And, they've been outstanding. Our senior class has been totally outstanding. The Buchanans, the Hawthorns, the Posicks, they've been great at trying to lead this football team to getting a win. And we've come close. We just have not gotten it done. And it's hurting them as much as it hurts anybody.
Some players, maybe not seniors, but some others have lost some of that motivation.
No, not at all. The kids are practicing outstanding. If they have, then they're not going to be on scholarship. So, that's just what we're going to do here, and we're going to play guys that want to win, want to compete, and want to do the best that they can be on and off the football field. And right now, our football team is trying to become that type of player.
Do you feel like the big play was the sign of the game? Do you need a big play?
Do we need the big play? Oh, it'd be good. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, we haven't had a big play in, a while. Yeah, no question about it. A big play would be a huge play. We had Hawthorne in there for a little bit. We utilized him on the offensive side of the ball. We utilized Justin Green. Didn't get him in for that side, but we did use Terry on the offensive side of the ball. We used him to decoy first, and the next play was for him to go.
Maybe what do you think you can do to get ready for next week?
Same thing. I mean, we're going to go back to trying to come up with a strike play that we can be successful doing, and continue to work on the basics of tackling and blocking and getting that yard that you need to get that yard, and do the same things that we've been doing, because we're still practicing the same way. We're still out there hitting the sleds. We're still out there tackling and doing the things that we think are necessary for us to win football games.
Defensively, what was kind of the difference for you? I know they gave up 52 last week, but they gave you a chance.
Yeah, no question. And, I think Ohio State's got a little bit to do with that. But they've been scoring a lot of points on a lot of people the last couple of weeks. But I do think that us not giving up the big strike and keeping the ball in front of us. And I thought we tackled better, much better than we did the week before in Columbus.
Does it hurt more when it's close like this?
They all hurt. They all hurt. Nobody freaking wants to lose. They all hurt. And they all hurt.
So you talk about some missed passes, opportunities. Do you ever think of just making a switch there, or is it more than just Nathan?
No, yeah, I think it's a little bit more than just Nathan. I think it's the whole group as a whole. We've talked about it briefly, but there has not been. That's Chris Beatty's call. Of course, it'd be my call too, but that'd be Chris Beatty's call, because he's a positional coach for our quarterbacks.
That play at the end where Nate was reaching with the ball. What did you?
Just trying to make a play. That's Nathan's trying to make a play, but that's not the smart play. That's the way he's not taught to do it. And of course, we had a fumble.
Did you say something to him?
He knew as soon as he came to the sideline. Again, trying to make a play, but that is something that's taught at Camp Rantoul, that we do not reach the football out to make a play.
Early in the game, when you had down at the goal line, you had 4th and 2 and you went for the field goal, was there any thought about going for a touchdown?
Well, not when we lost. We couldn't get 2nd and 1 and 3rd and 1. Yeah, I did. I mean, I did. But, I knew early in the football game, put points on the board. We'll have chances to get back down there, we thought. And, no, I don't second guess any of the things that we did for that.
Any last questions for Coach?
Thanks.